and support them in their role as fathers.
Question number 7, Te Ururoa Flavell.
Tēnā koe, Mr Speaker.
Tēnā koe.
Kia ora tātou katoa.
Ora.
Ko taku pātai, he pātai ki te minita mō ngā take mahi. He aha tāna tātaritanga mō te pūrongo e ki ana atu e te kaumātahi mano ngā pāhi ko tango mahi i ngā kaimahi i roto i te tau tuatai o tā te kāwanatanga iwa te kau rā whakawā mahi. E hia o ēnei o ngā kaimahi he kaimahi Māori, Pasifika rānei, kei raro i te tau 25.
Honourable Simon Bridges.
Mr Speaker, I thank the member for his question. I haven't undertaken any specific analysis, but am being kept updated on the use and impact of 90-day trial periods. The information requested in the second part of the question isn't available. What I can, though, tell the member is that the figure the member quotes represents 19% of employers who use the trial period. The far more important figure, in my view, is that 80% or over of employers who had employed new staff on trial periods retained those employees. This equates to upwards of 46,000 employers who used trial periods and kept staff on, half of whom they wouldn't have even given a chance otherwise.
Supplementary question, Te Ururoa Flavell.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. How is it possible to know the impact of this legislation on Māori, Pasifika, disabled, young and other disadvantaged groups if basic labour market statistics are not recorded? And does he intend to ensure that proper data are gathered in the future in order to assess the success or otherwise of the legislation?
Honourable Simon Bridges.
Speaker, it's another fair question. As I said in the primary, and it's true for the supplementary also. Look, I don't have the specific data or statistics that he asked for. But what I do know, and what the employer surveys make quite clear, is that there are young people in the categories that the member has talked about, who would not have even been given a chance at a job and who got long-term jobs as a result of this law change. 40% of employers gave chances that, as I say, they otherwise wouldn't have. So this law has been pro-jobs, and particularly for the sort of groups that the member refers to.
Supplementary question, Te Ururoa Flavell.
Mr Speaker, given that this law does not protect vulnerable workers from being dismissed, what avenues are available to workers who believe that they have been discriminated against, such as those, for example, who experienced discrimination in the Merrill Lynch case in America? And does he accept that discrimination in employment may well exist in Aotearoa?
Honourable Simon Bridges.
Mr Speaker, systemic discrimination in a workplace is never acceptable. What is very clear with this 90-day law is that the ordinary laws that prohibit any form of discrimination on the basis of sex, race and so on remain in place, and as I say, anything other than that is entirely unacceptable but also unlawful.
Question number 8, Richard Prosser.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Conservation. Does he stand by all his statements regarding